Thank you, Mrs. Quinlan, for presenting this award on behalf of our hard-working PNC. Today, Mr. Sean Lestrange will be presenting the Dux Award. The Dux Award is presented to a student who has consistently demonstrated outstanding standardism in all learning areas throughout Year 7. Please put your hands together and welcome Mr. Lestrange to announce the Churchlands Primary Dux for 2013.
Thank you very much for that warm introduction. And Principal, distinguished guests, teachers, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls and graduates, it's a great pleasure for me to be here today at this very important occasion for you. But I know it's also a very important day for a number of other people in the room. To the mums and dads who probably thought that it was only yesterday that you guys were little kindergarten kids heading off. And now look at you, you're off on your next big chapter, which is high school. And for mums, and I've got a little 6-year-old and 4-year-old, so I've a long way to go. But I know that some of the parents out there might be a bit nervous about you guys going off to high school. So over the Christmas break, look after your mums and dads and grandmas and grandpas and tell them that you love them and that you're thankful for all the work they do for you, and make sure that when you are at high school that you do look after your mum and dad and help them understand what's going on. To the teachers, I know that you guys put in an enormous amount of work during the year. And a lot of us take for granted the fact that we focus on results, don't we, boys and girls? Yes, we're all about results. But mums and dads know all too well that some of them have got to look after 2, 3 or 4 of you at a time. But for a teacher, they've got to look after a lot more. And that can be a bit like herding cats. And so to the teachers, you've done a fantastic job. Enjoy your break. I know you'll come back recharged for next year and have to do it all again. But your work is highly valued. And now to the graduates. I suppose if there's one message I could give to you guys, it would be that I reflect on a man who we celebrated his life and we mourned his death very recently, and that was Nelson Mandela. And like you, he was a little kid once. His mum and dad didn't quite know what he was going to get up to. He probably didn't know that much either, but he made the world a much better place for the people around him, and he went on to set an example for the whole world to be one of our great world leaders. And so I suppose the message in that for you is that if you can make the world just a little bit better for those around you, then you're doing a good job, and I wish you all the best in trying to achieve that. But I'm here today to announce the Dux Award, and I will read the citation for our Churchlands Primary School Dux, but before I do that, I'll call the Dux forward, and it is Phil Yang. Phil is an exceptional student who applies himself to all tasks with a strong determination to leave no stone unturned. He works far beyond what is expected and presents work with extremely high standards. When working on tasks, Phil will research broadly and interpret the question well. The accuracy of the information he includes in his work is always astounding, and he is willing to put a lot of extra time into everything he does to produce work of a quality beyond his years. It is always such a pleasure to read his work, and as a teacher, he was your teacher, Phil, as a teacher you appreciate the effort he has put in. Phil is always willing to help other students who may be having difficulty in a learning area. He has on many occasions helped his peers and teachers out with computer difficulties. I might have to give you a call myself. That were beyond them, but very easy for Phil. We have all appreciated the fact that we can always call on Phil to help out. We anticipate we will be hearing more of Phil as he progresses through high school and beyond. Congratulations on your wonderful achievements, Phil.
Thank you, Mr. Lestrange. We appreciate you making the time to be with us. We invite Mrs. Narelle Knights, our school board chairperson, to also make a presentation for excellence by presenting a West Australian Department of Education Commitment to Excellence Award medallion.
Good morning, everyone. I'm really delighted to be here this morning to represent the school board to actually present this really special presentation. The Commitment to Excellence Award is a special award because it's for a student that not only achieves academically, but also contributes to the school community and the school life, which we are very much part of here at Churchlands, who interacts positively with both peers and teaching staff, and also has clearly demonstrated a commitment to excellence in the field of endeavour. So it's a very special award. This particular student has been busy this morning, and I do welcome him back to the podium to receive his award. Congratulations, Phil Yang.
Thank you, Mrs. Knights, for presenting the Commitment to Excellence Awards and for being an important part of our School's Year 7 graduation. Mr. Jones, could you please introduce this year's student councillors as they share a few words about their role and accomplishments of the year?
Good morning. They normally move much faster than that. But, here we are. I'm going to, for the last time, introduce our school councillors for 2013. Kane Alexander, Lisa Marr, you've already met, Michael de Klerk, Miguel Salmon, Michael Stewart, who's looking very nervous because I know what's in the back of his mind, Olivia Burgess, and Unity Murray. This has been a particularly cohesive group, and it's always lovely to work with a group of people who can work well with each other. They've worked extremely well as individuals, supporting a common role of helping their world to be a better place. It's been rewarding to have such children actively volunteering to take on tasks and responsibilities and seeing the results of their efforts. They've certainly put the time in to do a great job. Thanks, team. I have a couple of words to tell you a little bit about what it was to be a councillor this year.
We, the student councillors, had an excellent year. We started as a group of 4, then added 3 more to our group in the second semester. Next year, the school will start with the councillor leadership of 8, equally chosen from this year's 5s and 6s.
As a student councillor group, we've raised money for Maria, a World Vision child in Chile, supported wheelchairs for kids, raising enough money for 8 wheelchairs. We also supported the Cancer Foundation and the Paint a Pinky Third World Polio Immunization Program. For all that, we thank the Churchlands children and parents for their monetary support.
We have certainly learned skills that were not easily seen when Mr. Jones called our first meeting. Some of the special events we have been involved in, seeing how and helping to make special wheelchairs for kids, planning, publicising and putting on the Year 1 to 3 disco, visiting Government House where we met the Governor and his wife at a kids giving ceremony, and organising and cooking 300 cakes, cookies and slices for a morning tea. We admit our moms and dads helped us with that one.
We are proud of the fact that we assisted Churchlands Primary School to gain the 2013 Governor's Award of Supreme Champion of Kids Who Give, and of the way we, as individuals, were able to work together as a team, learning much from each other. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Jones and our 2013 student councillors. The announcement of the Student Council for 2014 is an important part of our graduation ceremony, as these people will be some of the leaders of our school next year. We hope they value their role as much as we did. To announce the Student Council for 2014, please again welcome Mr. Jones and our current student councillors.
Right, we were just about to announce them. I just need to say that these children, along with all the Year 5s and 6s this year in the last term, have had some serious leadership training with their Lewins Sale Training Day, their Day at Earned Holiday, where they practice their cooperative skills working together as a team, and their leadership training sessions are very kindly led by the Head of Department of Phys Ed at Churchlands High School. Other leaderships yet to be, or leadership positions yet to be decided, and they'll be announced in the new year. Of course, the house captains, music captains, care captains, and art captains, all to be coming in 2014. Right, thank you, councillors. Would you like to make your announcement?
The student councillor for 2014 is Sora Saban.
Our second 2014 student councillor is Hallie Paul.
The third student councillor for the next year is Charlotte Bassar.
The fourth student councillor for next year is Lucas Pellicini.
Callum Poole. The fifth student councillor for next year is Joel Pellicini.
Student councillor of 2014 is Gwen Leong and Kiki Lim, but unfortunately they're both on vacation in Singapore.
So just before we leave, thank you. A great job, councillors, for 2013, and obviously 2014 we're starting off with a big group of 8, but we're looking forward to working very heavily over the term. It's going to be a great year, 2014. Take it away. Thank you.
We would now like to call on Mrs. Kennedy and Mrs. Woods, who will introduce each of the Year 7 students. The graduation certificates will be presented by our school board chairperson, Mrs. Knights, and our principal, Mrs. Snow.
Mrs. Woods. Are we going to cry by the end? Mrs. Woods and I didn't go to sleep last night. We stayed up writing a poem. No, we didn't really. We stole the poem from Dr. Zeus. And so here we go. You're first, Mrs. Woods.
Congratulations. Today's your day. You're off to great places. You're off and away. You have brains in your head. You have feet in your shoes. You can steer yourself in any direction you choose.
You're on your own, and you know what you know, and you are the guys who'll decide where to go. You'll look up and down streets, look them over with care. About some you'll say, I don't choose to go there. With your head full of brains and your shoes full of feet, some of the boys very big ones, you're too smart to go down a not so good street. And you may not find any you'll want to go down. In that case, of course, you'll head straight out of town. It's opener there in the wide open air.
Out there, things can happen and frequently do to people as brainy and footsy as you. And when things start to happen, don't worry, don't stew. Just go right along, you'll start happening too. Oh, the places you'll go.
You'll be on your way up. You'll be seeing great sights. You'll join the high flyers who soar to high heights. You won't lag behind because you'll have the speed. You'll pass the whole gang and you'll soon take the lead. Wherever you fly, you'll be best of the best. Wherever you go, you will top all the rest.
mixed up, of course, as you already know. You'll get mixed up with many strange birds as you go. So be sure when you step with care and great tact, and remember that life is a great balancing act. Just never forget, be dexterous and deft, and never mix up your right foot with your left.
And you will succeed. Yes, you will indeed. 98.75% guaranteed. Kids, you'll move mountains.
Sports captains can do this.
Today is your day. Your mountain is waiting, so get on your way.
And now for the serious stuff. Kane Alexander thinks beyond the square, loves maths and science, motivated student, brilliant and exhausted counsellor today.
Stefan Dillon, gorgeous, friendly, smiley Stefan, beautiful manners and so very polite. A sporty dude too, who you may be seeing at Wimbledon one day. Olivia Burgess is one of our talented, exhausted also, student counsellors. Very sporty, with interest in swimming, athletics and netball. She is a very caring and very loyal friend. Good old Tony. Tony Cato, affectionately known as Tonzo to his friends. One of the best ever Cowan House captains. Tony is creative and sporty and definitely has a way with words. And his twin brother Harry Cato. Good old Harry is our walrus expert. He is also extremely interested in all things scientific. Charisma oozes out of him, and he will definitely be a very smooth ladies' man.
Joan Chandra Mulhan loves Freddos. Is a good friend to the boys and girls in Year 7, the diplomat, talented musician. Alex Chen, six-pack guy under his uniform, so I'm told. Best Curtin House captain in 18 years, executive material, talented in maths, science and music.
Josh Collis. Josh is meticulous with his work, and at one stage he was first in the world in athletics. He's amazing at imitating other people and birds, just ask him sometime. And he has perfected the poker face. Doesn't give much away. Just look at it now.
Sarah Dane, talented musically and academically, will attend Perth Modern next year, loves pink diamonds but will need to marry a billionaire.
Michael de Klerk, affectionately known as MDK. He is so very musical, being a member of Voice, Hot Notes and String Orchestra. He is our tall, dark and handsome class gentleman and liked very much by everybody.
Alistair Clatherley, this guy's on fire, red hair, no temper, kind and generous, loves all sport, future AFL player. Isaac Freeman, new to our school this semester, loves to chat and loves a good book, would like to be a lawyer in the future.
Richie Harrison, everybody's friend. He has ants in his pants, he's always on the move. Not a moment that he hasn't got a basketball in his hand. He's very sporty, fantastic athlete, and wants to be a professional basketballer one day. Melvin Hartley. Melvin describes himself as sporty, academic and lazy. I say somewhat cruisy. He's quite laid back in a really nice sort of way. He is very popular, an absolute car fanatic, so has a lot in common with Mr. Jones. About cards only, sweetheart. Rochelle Idamalgoda is a mad keen One Direction fan and hopes to marry, what's his name, Rochelle? Zayn Malik, one of the group members one day. She is also a very groovy guitar player in her own right, and her favourite pastime is hanging around in the music room. Sally Kong. This is a little unusual, but Sally is known to really dislike chickens. Other than that, she is bubbly, energetic, funny, and a terrific artist.
Cheering loud, has a finger in every pie, great house captain, brilliant musician, loves learning and is a total social butterfly. Henry Lloyd, talented, hardworking and motivated, excellent music captain, gave an outstanding performance at the big music night with piano and vocals. He looked so cool on stage with that hat. Sophia Leon, social butterfly, guys like her, has achieved excellent standards this year, would love to be a lawyer.
Justin Liu, one of our class mathematicians and a super quick worker, very sporty and a terrific swimmer. Justin loves being involved in everyone else's business, but they don't necessarily agree that he should be.
Jun Lim, brilliant at maths and science, a creative thinker, loves working with his peers and quietly gets the job done, but he rules.
Verlian Lim, popular class member who is sporty and has represented the school in the netball and swimming teams. Her friends describe her as a little bossy, but she describes herself as just a little strong.
Lisa Ma, hard-working student counsellor, excellent communication skills, was a credit to the school at the Government House gathering where she spoke about our students who give. She loves animals and would like to be a marine biologist. And Nilan Mapani, kind, gentle boy, enjoys learning new skills and ideas, interested in forensic and game designs.
Unity Mo is like kind and like caring and is like everyone's like friend. Tends to say the word like about 20 like times in every like sentence. Other than being a real procrastinator, Unity is a very talented, sporty, musical and academic student.
Leen Moon, busy music captain, often disappears daily, and we ask, where's Leen? Usually in the music room. Talented actress, and she was brilliant playing Caligula at our assembly, and she's got the voice and temper sometimes.
Caitlin Morey. Caitlin has been an outstanding Cowan House captain. She gives everything a go with heaps of enthusiasm, is a terrific athlete and a real asset to the school soccer team and our Year 7 girl tomboy.
Emily Overmeyer loves swords and fencing, the next Zorro, excellent art captain, talented student and musician.
Jun Park, he can be described as a human calculator, was the best caveman with an outstanding caveman grunt in our assembly, and he is very popular with all the girls.
Shivangi Rajapal, a conscientious and talented student, loves netball, would like to represent Australia in the next Olympics.
Fern Sad, a very talented young lady who's mad keen on horses, has won a position at Churchlands High School in English, S&E, math, science and the music programs, has been a brilliant music captain, so much so that we can never find her in our class and are forever saying, where's Fern? In the music room.
Miguel Salmon, charming, charismatic, excellent communicator, popular student counsellor, everyone adores him. Inkathan Centurion, very clever boy but never stops talking, would like to become a lawyer so he gets paid big bucks rather than getting into trouble. Lauren Siegs, loves mermaids, has a kind and generous nature, fantastic artist, and we all adore her.
Eric Spicer. Eric has more energy than anyone I know, will mow people down to get anywhere and everywhere first, faster than a speeding bullet. Not only do his feet move fast, but so does his mouth. He never stops talking.
Michael Stewart, warm, loving, energetic, brilliant actor, confident student counsellor, and very conscientious student. Michael will go far. Michael Swan, tall, dark and handsome, the girls love him. He has been a brilliant house captain and excels at all sports. We all call him Swanee.
Jessica Takeda, a talented student and tireless music captain, seemingly quiet and demure, is a real procrastinator, but you would never guess unless you were one. Seemingly quiet and demure is a real prankster, but you would never guess unless you were one of her victims. Has perfected also the poker face, who me expression. Zelinda Tai. I would describe Zelinda as quiet, but her friends tell me definitely not. A talented musician, being a member of Voice and Hot Notes.
Angela Chien, our quiet achiever, always goes beyond what is required, is a talented musician, and Rossmoyne Senior High School is very lucky to have her next year. Laura Wesley, another best Curtin House captain ever, academically talented, creative, has written the beginnings of the next best-selling novel. Look out for the name Laura Wesley on your bookshelves in the future. Hayden Wong, clever boy, loves to socialise in school time, so he does all his work at home. Very interested in architecture.
Phil Yang, all in all, pretty perfect kid. Everything he puts his hand to he does astonishingly well, and at the same time is very humble and will help anyone with anything. I expect to see and hear great things from Phil in the future. Josh Yip, expert on everything military, loves his soccer. I love the way Josh will just say it as it is. He often pulls me aside. Mrs. Kennedy, can I speak to you a moment? And quietly gives me advice on what he thinks would have been a better way to handle a situation. I have to politely thank him because half the time he's absolutely right.
We saved the best for last. Gorgeous girl, social butterfly, excellent helper when jobs need to be done, gets on really well with the younger students in the school and really encourages them. Talented athlete, especially in netball, great musician, would love to be a doctor or dentist in the future. And that concludes the presentation of the certificates.
We would now like to introduce our song to the Year 7s. This song is about embracing the future and remembering the good times. The song also reminds us of the Year 7's future and also dwells on their last remaining hours here at Churchlands Primary School. On behalf of the Year 1 to 6s here at Churchlands, I would like to introduce our farewell song, Little London.